parents, how can we help? In your experience, what's the best way to help here? Is it diffusion, also activism, like in person?
I'm speaking for me now. I don't know if my organization would want me to, but I believe in disruption. I believe in challenging it and challenging the power, and also policy. You definitely need an inside-outside approach. I have I teach a carbon market training course. It's pretty heavy because it shows us the state that we're in and what we're dealing with. And a lot of people at the end of it always want to feel like this sense of hope, like, is there anything hopeful? And I just tell them that's not part of the training, that's not my job. It's for you to feel this unsettledness, what we say back at home, because they're settlers, right? But to feel that, and some people call it white fragility, but just to feel that heaviness. But my hopeful message is you all. It is that next generation that sees it for what it is and doesn't want anything to do with it, and knows that we need a different pathway forward, and that is challenging patriarchy, challenging colonialism, white supremacy, challenging capitalism.
What inspires you to keep going every day? What drives?
Survival. It's survival. I've lived on that land majority of my life. I've ventured off. As a young person, came back home. But it's the land that my ancestors walked for thousands of years. We still participate in our same ceremonies, sing our same songs, have some of our same prayer items. I'm sure your country probably has a few of them too. We'd like those back, by the way.
I would give them to you.
And so for me, I come from a society that has withstand the onslaught of 49ers, the gold miners of California. We withstood the United States military and been able to maintain our sense of our place on Earth, and still have connection to our Mother Earth and to our rivers, to our air, to our skies, to our forests, to our foods. At one time, the state of California used tax dollar revenue for the pay for the scalps of my tribal members. We've experienced boarding schools where they would come in and remove our children if you couldn't hide them in the forest somewhere, and a lot of them died in those schools. Indian Relocation Act. It goes on and on. The onslaught of drugs and alcohol that was poured into our communities. The damming of our rivers, the diversion of our rivers. Our people's experienced a lot. And this is part of that same fight. And so it's like I have to. If we don't, all that was for nothing. How can you let a society that has existed for thousands of years, and in the last 200 years experience such havoc, fall apart in your lifetime?
Would you have a message you want to scream at the cops, the leaders, if they would listen to you right now?
If they would listen to me, I wouldn't scream. We can have a civil conversation. I really don't have a message for them. They know exactly what they're doing. They know that they are furthering their access to our lands. They know that these are false solutions to climate change. That's like the next cops in Egypt. They know that they have to hold on to the power that they have as long as they can. And that's their goal, and that's their ambition.
Okay.
Thank you so much.